Hello everyone, Namaste. So I had made a couple of videos some months back. After that, I got a bit busy and I did not make any videos. So now I decided to make specifically a video on this book, the Coronation of Consciousness book. It is written by Michael Mickley and it is about Ho'oponopono by Morrnah Simeona. It's the long form Ho'oponopono, not the four phrases Ho'oponopono that is very much popularly labeled by Dr. Hewlin. We all know I love you, thank you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. This book is not that, this book is not on the four phrases. It's a long form Ho'oponopono process and it's a bit more detailed and it's a bit more deep karmic work that we do at a karmic level. And due to copyrights, I cannot give you the insights of what the book is about, but what I can tell you is there are 14 steps in this. And so this is similar to the 12-step process of self-identity through Ho'oponopono, but there are some additional prayers there are some additional steps that are being given. And also I don't know which one is right. Was it the IZI LLC or is it this by Pacifica Seminars Germany? That I would suggest that you decide yourself. I actually used both of them. I read this book also and I actually read the 12-step process also, and then I used the Keala or Kalani resources also. So there is another organization called Keala or Kalani. They also promote a lot of Morrnah Simeona's Ho'oponopono work. So I went for those sessions also, and I was cleaning using the 12-step process self-identity through Ho'oponopono. And I also used this book, The Coronation of Consciousness, for the theory part and understanding some more concepts and depth, along with the Keala or Kalani theory concept part. And I got my I got the PDF which was available online. I think it was rainbowflo channel by rainbowflo. From there I got my the 12-step process self-identity through Ho'oponopono. Thank you so much for making it available for us. Rainbowflo channel, you can check it out. She also posts a lot on Ho'oponopono by Morrnah Simeona. You can check her out. And that's how things were. And by this time I've seen a lot of changes that were happening in my life just by practicing the the Ho'oponopono, whatever is available. The 12-step process self-identity through Ho'oponopono, and of course understanding the concepts of it. What I saw was in layers there were so many memories that were actually getting released. There was a lot of emotional charge around certain events that was getting released. Some of it is still happening and I'm still cleaning on that, and it's taking time. Some of it happened in seconds. So I have one success story that I can share. So the day I got my hands on Ho'oponopono by Morrnah Simeona 12-step process, so there's a clause where we write the birth date and the place where we were born and birth time. So what happened was I was not having my birth certificate with me. So I started doing this Ho'oponopono by Morrnah Simeona in 2024, and I did not have my birth certificate and my birth time. And we have been trying to collect it from years, from 2020. I think my parents and we were trying to get the birth certificate from the hospital, but it wasn't happening. And what happened after that was, once I started cleaning using the 12-step process self-identity through Ho'oponopono, something really very miraculous happened. Suddenly in 2024, we got the birth certificate via my mama, that is my mother's brother. So we have been trying to reach out to the hospital multiple times since 2020 to get us, and my mom went there, I went there, I used my contacts. My mama also, that is my mom's brother, he also tried multiple times to get the birth certificate, but it wasn't happening. And in 2024 August, when I started cleaning, the first day when I cleaned it with the hospital, immediately 2 days after that, my mother's brother, that is my mama, he sent the birth certificate via WhatsApp and Telegram to us. Now I checked it with him, how is it possible that you got it? So in my Ho'oponopono process, I had used the name of my hospital and the birth date also. Okay, so I got to know the backstory from my uncle. That is my uncle is, I'm just letting you know once and for all, I won't repeat it again who my uncle is. It is my mother's brother. Okay, so my uncle, he told me what happened over there was, he had a friend who used to always be coming at his shop, and he is someone who is a member of a political party, and for years he has been coming there, but it didn't strike to him. Suddenly it just struck to him that why don't I ask him that if he can, if he can, get something done and get my birth certificate. And he just happened to, smoothly take it in the conversation that we were trying to find like the niece's birth certificate, but we are unable to get it. And he said that it's okay, I will get it arranged. It's a couple of minutes that it will take. So he said, like, what? It will happen so fast? He said, yeah, you don't have to worry about it. And you should have told me before only, I would have arranged it. And you won't believe what happened. He asked the staff to open the godown, and that's how I got my birth certificate from there, And the day I cleaned, next day my uncle got the idea to speak to that friend. That friend has been coming to the shop for years now, but it only happened now. And we've been trying to get the certificate from 2020, but it wasn't happening. In 2024 August, the day I cleaned, the next day my uncle got the idea, and the next day the birth certificate came in my hand. And this was the success story, and I was literally amazed, because that was the first miracle that happened. And there were a lot of other miracles that happened following that. There were a lot of things that went wrong also. So while doing Ho'oponopono, people might think that everything should go smoothly, everything should work out in our way. No, it's not like that. There were things that actually became worst for me. It became really, very worst. And I was taken aback, because there were so many good things that were happening. So apart from this birth certificate, there were a lot of relationships of mine that were, stuck for some time. They started mending. I started growing closer to them. They started growing closer to me. They started understanding me. I started understanding them, and I started having conversations with them, which were actually strayed away for years, And some of them were a bit cordial. They weren't that we are now together as friends, best friends, but we became cordial, than the fights. We became a bit cordial. Now what happened after this was, the series of events that unfolded was, after a period of good moments, there were certain things that happened that were worst, like I was completely taken aback that how can this happen. My bank account went zero, because there's a scam that happened with me, and I'm like, oh my god, how can this happen. Then I started cleaning on all that, and then I started going on interviews again, and creating. I have other projects and avenues also. I started working on that also a bit more intensely. And what happened after that was, during the interviews I saw certain patterns repeating which I had missed previously, and that is where it came to my attention that probably all this whatever happened for my greater good only. And then during the next set of interviews, 4 5 whatever it was lined, I started placing boundaries. I started working on the lessons that I had missed. So there were a lot of areas where I was missing to have a verbal boundary, or how much to emotionally disclose to the other person, and how to have discernment and walk away also from there. So I was placed in those kind of situations, and slowly and steadily I started understanding these things, and I started implementing those lessons. And then I again got back to a very good place, and everything went back smooth, as if it was just a dip that I was taken, and that dip was very, very huge hit for me. But later on, moving forward 6-7 months down the line, I understood that whatever happened was for the greater good of me only, and I was completely compensated back. Everything was great now, no issues now. But that was one point where I understood that things are going to be good also, but there will be cases that will happen bad also. So you don't have to be attached to one outcome and have it in your mind that now that I'm doing Ho'oponopono, things will unfold in such a way. That's what I learned from it, that whenever there were good things that were happening, I cleaned on it. Whenever there were bad things that were happening, I cleaned on it. I cleaned on each and every moment as much as I could. So that's how things were. And yeah, that's how things are going right now. And apart from this, if you want any kind of details about this, where you can purchase this book from, so this comes from Germany. I ordered it from Germany, and the douche delivery system, I got it from there, and it came, I think, within 21 days it reached to India. And there were a lot of concepts that have been cleared. And apart from this is a supplementary book that I used. I do the 12-step process really of self-identity through Ho'oponopono. I used it for the purpose of theory. And apart from this, I also used Keala or Kalani ke resources. So Keala or Kalani is an organization that runs for free. They also have 12-step process, self-identity through Ho'oponopono. Though they have some little bit, they have modified the prayers, but overall they also teach a lot of these concepts. And they have monthly monthly sessions also where group cleansing is done, so you can avail these kind of options also. I do it. I A lot of times I go and clean with the entire group, and I feel that whenever you are called, you go there, because there are times when I do not go and there are times when I go. So I believe that whenever the I believe in the karmic ties and all, that whenever it is meant to happen, it will happen. And that's how things were. And I saw a lot of other miracles that were happening. Probably if you guys like this video, tell me, put a thumbs up, and put it in the comment section that we want to hear more success story of yours, or more miracles that you saw after doing Ho'oponopono by Morrnah Simeona, 12-step process, self-identity through Ho'oponopono, and Keala Kalani organization, and Pacifica seminars, Germany, the Coronation of Consciousness, Michael McLean, and IZI LSC, Dr. Yulan. These are the organizations and resources which are available. And after doing these things, what and how my life unfolded, if you want more success story, more miracles that you want to hear, just put a thumbs up and just let me know. I will surely make more videos on this. Thank you so much. Bye bye. I love you. See you guys. Thank you. It's morning time right now over here, and I just got up. See, it's morning right now. It's actually any sunlight also. There's a lot of sunlight also. And I just woke up and I happened to make these videos for you. I just planned it randomly. I was not having any script in my hand. I did it spontaneously. I am not even taking my bath yet. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this video, and I was able to give you a lot of insights that might help you out in your own healing journey, and get more insights on Ho'oponopono by Morrnah Simeona, because I saw that on Instagram and on YouTube also there's a lot of content on the 4 phrases. A lot of these popular teachers, they're talking about the 4 phrases Ho'oponopono. I was also doing it, but I did not see so many. There were changes, to be honest. There were a lot of changes that were happening in my life once I started doing that. But when I sat with myself, it was almost for 8 months, I guess. I sat with myself and I prayed a lot to God that I need some answers. Like, this is not working. There should be something more. There's something more. And the more I went on different articles, I was reading different articles, and there was one article where someone just mentioned that the 4 phrases is just incomplete. What Dr. Yulan used was the 12-step process, long form self-identity through Ho'oponopono by Morrnah Simeona. That is where I was like, this is what I was seeking for, and my soul, at a soul level, I knew that this is what I was looking for. And finally, that's how I got this. And finally, I started purchasing all the material that I could get my hands on, each and every classes and whatever that could help me out. I started using the free resources, the paid resources, and that's how things were. And there are good things, as I already told you. There were good things, there were bad things that are happening, but life has become more surrendered. I feel I've become more and more surrendered in my life, and there were a lot of patterns that were unseen by me in my relationships, which I could see it more clearly. There were some conversations that I needed to have. There were some confrontations that I needed to have. There was some accountability that I needed to take. I was able to do it, and I was releasing a lot of emotional charge inside of me that I've been carrying onto a lot of belief systems, and getting new perceptions on certain past events. It was profound. It is a profound experience. If you guys like this video, let me know. Put a thumbs up. Put it in the comment section that you want me to share more of my journey on Ho'oponopono by Morrnah Simeona, and I will surely make more videos on that. Thank you so much. Bye bye. I love you. See ya. Ta-da. And one more thing, I'm not doing any kind of cut paste editing or scripting or anything like that. I'm just posting it naturally, whatever it is, the way it is coming, and I just want it to be more natural videos. This is one place where I want to be authentic, natural. I don't want to be having that perfect camera, perfect microphone, perfect things, perfect face, perfect beauty, perfect this, perfect that. This is this is the reason why I created this channel and page, so I can be as authentic as I can on this page. And I think the audience that will be watching my content, even if it's 5 people, 7 people, they will be people who are actually genuinely seeking for answers, and they are coming across my videos, and they will be like-minded like me, I think. And if at all someone is being shitty, then I will block them. There's no issues with that. All right, thank you so much. Bye bye, ta-ta.